Tremendous cute, tremendous cute, tremendous cute.
Who's your favorite pitmaster's favorite pitmaster?
Way! Yeah!
Hey, what's going on, Tremendous Q fans? It's your boy here, Wade Morris, owner of Pitmaster Tremendous Q, and today I am back with an interesting video for you guys, all right? Now, before I jump into it, you know I gotta thank everybody for stopping by. So whether you're new to the channel or you tripped over it, I don't care how you got here, thank you for stopping by. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button, cut on those notifications so we can get notified when I drop all my latest content, all right? For all my returning subscribers, you know I appreciate you guys' support. Thank you. So, who's eaten rabbit before? You, no, me either. All right. So I'm going to be smoking up some rabbit today. This is actually relatively easy to find here in Belgium. So I figured since it was easy to find, I'm not going to call it a common meat because even talking to the locals, I still don't hear about a lot of people eating it on a regular basis outside of chicken, beef, lamb, and pork. But I wanted to give it a try because it was relatively easy to find, all right? So today is my first shot at rabbit. It's my first time cooking, my first time eating, all right? So let's give this a shot, and we'll see how it turns out at the end of the video. Let's jump into it.
All right, let's cook some rabbit. So as you guys can see, I am definitely still in Belgium. So here's the translation. You can see we got whole rabbit and heel, all right? So as I was saying at the beginning of the video, rabbit is actually pretty easy to source here in Belgium. Not as easy as say chicken or beef, but it is relatively easy to source, about as easy as it is to find a horse steak, all right? As you can tell, there is not a lot of meat on this thing, all right? It does come with the innards. We got a couple of, we got the lungs on the inside, and then the kidneys on either side there. As you see me basically running the fingers down the inside. Those are going to have to be removed, or I'm going to remove them before the end of the cook. And then we got nothing in the hind region. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out. Basically, we're going to remove, not check out, but we're going to remove the inside, the innards from this rabbit. And I do have little chef helping me, all right? I don't know why, but she named the rabbit. I promise you the rabbit was in the packaging when we picked it up, but she has been asking for a bunny for the past year. So this may come back to haunt me in a couple of years. I may have traumatized her, but as you'll see a little bit later on in the video, she was super excited to hang out with me while I cooked her little rabbit. Or is it ours? I don't know. Probably shouldn't have let her name it. Anyway, as you can see, as I'm removing these innards, sometimes I just, open them up. This is absolutely something that you can eat if you desire, just like you can eat the liver from a cow. However, I'm just not, liver has never been something I'm interested in, okay? So let's go ahead and move on to the lungs, the rest of the innards. We're gonna go ahead and get these all removed in one whole piece, all right? We got those out, and you can see, again, I'm just not an innards person. It's just not anything that I'm down with. So we're gonna go ahead and hand those over to Little Chef and then get our rabbit rubbed down with our seasoning. Now, I'm gonna be using my lamb seasoning. It's salt, pepper, garlic, white pepper, parsley, cumin, and chili pepper flakes, okay? We're gonna make sure that we hit both sides as well as that cavity, okay? Again, not a lot of meat on this thing, so you don't have to be super heavy-handed with the seasoning. But you definitely want to make sure that you get this thing covered, all right? And there's a Little Chef. She doesn't look too bent out of shape that we're ending up cooking a rabbit. She's playing with it, and I think she's going to be all right. So let's go ahead, and now that we got her approval, let's get it on the Kong, all right? And we are going to smoke this similar to how we do our other white meat or chicken. All right, we're gonna get it on a smoker, and we're looking for 165 degrees. Now, the spine on this thing was actually pretty strong, so I was not able to curve it or bend it. I would have had to break the spine in order to do that. Luckily, the Kong was big enough, and well, I just did not need to have to bend it. So now we're gonna start hitting our time hacks. All right, we're about 30 minutes into the cook, and as you can see, we got a nice color starting to form on this rabbit. Okay, the meat has started to pull back on the face and then on the hinds and where the front paws would have been. All right, the meat's starting to pull back and it's turning that beautiful mahogany color. All right, so we're looking for 165 degrees. So now we are about 75 minutes into the cook. Got a great color on this thing, and I think it's going to be time for us to temp it. And I can tell you, because I shot the video, we were close, but no cigar. We still had, I think we ended up at about 150 degrees, 152 in the hindquarters. As soon as I get ready to glare, there we go, 150 and 146. Okay, so we're gonna have to let this thing go for a little bit longer. You guys know I'm cooking at my normal temperature, about 275 degrees, so I wasn't expecting this to take very long. So we're gonna go ahead and close the lid. Now we're back 100 minutes in. That's, you guys, I have no idea why I did this in minutes. It's 2 a.m. in Belgium here, and I'm getting ready to get ready for another trip, and I gotta get this thing done. All right, so by the way, if you made it this far, smash that like button. All right, let me know that you liked the video. I normally don't tell you guys to do that, but go ahead and smash that like button, okay? Because that's how YouTube knows that you guys like the content, and it tells YouTube to push my content to other people, okay? So we finally hit our temperature, 165 degrees. And this is what our finished rabbit looks like. We got the meat pulled back from the bones. We got a great color on this thing. And I think it's time that we go ahead and take it off. All right, let's go ahead and pull it from the Kong. I'll show you guys an up close and personal. You know, you guys get the first look at the first rabbit from Tremendous Q. All right, what do you guys think? It seems kind of stiff. I promise you, it's just because this thing is mostly bone. That was a pitmaster sniff right there. Don't worry about that. But you know, it seems a little stiff, but that's because this thing is mostly bone. All right. There's just, again, there's not a ton of meat on this thing. You're gonna see when I start to cut into it. There's really not a lot of meat. So if you're out in the wild and you're living off of the wild, depending on how many people you're trying to feed, this is not gonna last very long at all. It's a family of 4. Somebody's gonna go hungry, okay, especially if they're all adults. So I'm gonna go for the meatiest portion on this rabbit. All right, it's the back, it's the thigh area, what we would call the dark meat on a chicken. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut that piece off, and then I'm going to section it. All right, there's little chef again. She's back shaking the rabbit's hand and playing with the teeth. Oh God, I should not have let her named it. Hey, if you guys made it this far, smash that subscribe button and cut on those notifications. All right, don't forget to hit that like button as well. I got to start telling you guys that, and feel free to go back and like some of those other videos too. Okay, here's a close-up of the finished product. As you can see, it looks a lot like chicken. All right, and spoiler alert, it tastes a lot like chicken too. I was actually really surprised, which means if you guys been following the channel, you know that I'm gonna prefer this grilled, not smoked. I do not like smoked chicken. So this close-up right here, camera doesn't really catch it, but I wanted to show you guys that the moisture really does retain on this thing. Okay, so hey, I enjoyed this cook. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video here on the channel. Peace.